check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round number 10 of 14 here in the Northwest Short Track Tour. Today on the docket, we have the Greg Biffle Memorial 116. Yesterday, Greg Biffle unfortunately passed away from this earth here. Him, his wife, and his two kids crash landed in Rocky Mount, North Carolina in their private jet on their way down to Florida to see Cletus McFarland, and unfortunately nobody ended up surviving the plane crash. Here tonight we're going to race in honor of Greg and his family for 116 laps, $216 to win here in the ARCA Menards cars at Concord Motor Speedway. Concord to represent Tri-Cities. That's where Greg Biffle got his start in late models, racing around Tri-Cities Raceway in West Richland, Washington. And he did one of his last NASCAR races there in the ARCA Menards series. The cars we have on track currently in 2025, back in August. So in honor of his great legacy, a great race car driver, and an even better man during his Hurricane Helen relief efforts in North Carolina, when the government wouldn't step in, Greg Biffle did. He rebuilt bridges. He helped his community when no one else would. And in honor of Greg, we're going to have one heck of a show to put on for you tonight. Originally scheduled for IRP for 100 laps, we're going to do Concord Motor Speedway for 116. Currently, let's get a look at our race information. We got the Greg Biffle Memorial, of course, just like we talked about there. 120 degrees on track here today. That asphalt is cooking. 83 degrees ambient track temp with a little bit of moisture in the air, 66% humidity, a little bit of wind coming out of the southwest on the radar, but we're clear from here on out, folks. A little bit cloudy out there. You might see some cloud cover during this race, but nonetheless, going to be one heck of a show. We got 19 cars on the docket here. You can see on the pylon on your left side, 19 cars have taken the time here so far, and that is one of the most car counts we've seen all season now. So Issiah Gill sitting at the top of the board right now with a 16:08. Cam Iverson following right behind him with the 16:08 as well. Just a little bit quicker there for Issiah. A few thousands quicker. Very close for those drivers. $16 going to go to fast time tonight. So whoever gets it done here in qualifying, coming up momentarily, will bring home $16 in honor of Greg Biffle. Dylan Huffine sitting in third right now with the 16:15. In fourth, Bobby Grady, 16:18. Seth Cooper with the 16:19. Tyler King with the 16:19 as well in sixth. Nate Garski looking really strong right now, 16:21 in that 44 machine. Josh Childress in the 77 machine, 16:24. Tim Garski in the 04 machine got himself a top 10 right now in practice, 16:26 for that 04 machine. And then Andrew Lemke is going to round out your top 5 currently with a 16:26. So from then on back, Bryson Richardson not far behind, only a 100th back, 16:27 for Bryson Richardson. Taylor Alto with the 16:30. He is not happy with the track. He's expressed his displeasure early on. A lot of these drivers struggling to find speed in these cars. And we're going to see who can get it done here tonight. A very challenging track, but nonetheless, these drivers are prepared for it. Behind Taylor Alto, we got Angel Ortega in the 72 machine. He's going to show up as 11 on track, but he will be counted as the 72 machine in the race. Angel Ortega with the 16:3 run. Ryan McLeod at 16:31 as well, sitting 14th. Kyle Matthews in the 15th spot with the 16:39. Reggie Gill, that's father to Issiah Gill, our current practice quickest time, 16:39 for Reggie in 16th spot. Dominic Hunter with a 16:44 17th spot. Corey Eaglebarker with the 16:50 and 18th, and rounding out the field currently Devin Matthews, 16:53. 19 cars have taken a time here, folks. 30 minutes until practice is over. Once again, this is the Greg Biffle Memorial 116, and we hope that we can put on one heck of a show here for Greg Biffle nonetheless. He's one lap ahead of us right now, and hopefully he's looking down on us here tonight and going to bring these drivers one heck of a show. Nonetheless, here, folks, 5 more seconds till we'll get practice finished with. Quick time tonight's going to run $16 to their name. Andrew Lemke's put up $16 if a driver can run a 1:16.160. If you see 16.160 on the board, Andrew Lemke put up $16 for that. Cam Iverson put up $16 for qualifying pole sitter. So we're going to get right into qualifying here, folks. Not a moment too soon, and we'll see who gets out on track here first. We'll get an onboard look with them. So looks like Bobby Grady is one of the first cars to come out on track here. Bobby Grady going to go ahead and take his first time right now, folks. Excuse me, Cam Iverson. We'll get on board with Cam Iverson here. Doesn't look like Bobby Grady did get out on track. So Cam Iverson, one of the first cars to come out here before qualifying. Very quick 10 machine with Travis Barnes. That's me plastered all over that car there. Driver's not very happy with the choice here, the admins with the Concord Speedway, so they decided to retaliate a little bit here. Running the Travis Barnes machine is the number 10 car of Cam Iverson coming around for his first lap. What's he going to run here, folks? A 16.25 for the 10 machine of Cam Iverson on his first lap here. 16.60 goes Ryan McLeod in the second spot currently. You'll see there on your left side. Cam Iverson coming around to finish lap number 2. Oh, he hits the wall. Iverson hits the wall hard here, gets that car up on its roof almost, lands back on all 4. Cam Iverson currently fast time on lap number 1, 16.25, the time to beat, but goes up on his lid there on lap number 2. Ryan McLeod runs a 16.72 his second lap. Bobby Grady out on track now, spins it out of turn number 1, not going to be able to get lap number 2 down, 16.48 for the number 1 machine here. Tyler King on his first lap out here. 21 machine is very quick. We'll see what he can get done here. Andrew Lemke runs third. 16.50 on his first lap. Tyler King out of turn number 3. What's he going to run here? A 16.45 for Tyler King. Not enough to beat Cam Iverson with a 16.24. Needs about 2/10 here on lap number 2. Oh, he's going around him. Dogleg saves it. Not going to be enough, though, to beat Cam Iverson just yet. Comes out of turn number 3. Parks it on the front stretch sideways. So Tyler King currently second with a 16.45. Corey Eichelbarker runs 16.88. We'll get on board with Josh Childress, another fast car here. Coming around for his first lap is Josh Childress. This will be his first counter lap. Reggie Gill runs a 16.99, puts him 7th. Childress goes in and out with connection issues. We'll see if that becomes a factor here in the race, but nonetheless, Childress coming around for his first lap. This is going to be his first time, and that's going to be a 16.33. Put him P number 2. Can Josh Childress get 8 100s? Bryson Richardson runs third with a 16.35. These guys are very close. Josh Childress out of turn number 3. What's he going to run here at the line? A 16.35, not going to improve there on the second lap, and neither does Bryson Richardson. So right now, Cam Iverson still sitting on top of the board. Let's go on board with Seth Cooper. Seth Cooper coming out for his second lap, a 16.41. Let's go on board here with Nate Garski. Oh, Nate Garski going around at the entrance to pit lane, parks it in the Jersey barrier there. Not going to count on lap number 2. This track has been a struggle all night for these drivers, and you can see it here. Angel Ortega runs P number 5, 16.38. Here he comes on lap number 2. Needs about a 10th and a half here if he wants to get up to Cam Iverson. Tim Garski runs P8, 16.48. At the line, Ortega runs a 16.48 as well. Not going to be enough to improve on his first lap. So Cam Iverson sitting at the top right now. Issiah Gill out on track currently. We're on board with Issiah Gill here. A very fast Issiah Gill out of Parkland, Washington. The number 2 machine is very quick. Your practice, quick time. You're on board with him here. Coming around for his first lap. We'll see what the time is here after that black mark on the wall right where you want to be, folks. 16.23 new pole sitter Issiah Gill at the line. Lap number 2. Can he improve here? He's already got the pole. $16 should be headed home with the number 2 car if he can bring it here. Lap number 2. 16.23 once again. Issiah Gill top of the board. Knocks Cam Iverson down a spot. Dylan Matthews in the number 20 machine runs a 16.31, puts him P3. Josh Childress P4 with a 16.35. Bryson Richardson in it with a 3.5 as well, rounding out the top 5. 16.38 for Kyle Matthews, put him P number 7, and he comes across the line here. Not that much quicker on lap number 2. 16.38 going to be his fastest time. We still have 4 cars yet to qualify. Dominic Hunter, Taylor Alto, Dylan Huffines, and Devin Matthews yet to come out on track yet. And we'll see. Or, excuse me, Devin Matthews did make his 2 laps, did not get a time to count here. So, that is the end of qualifying. Your pole position winner, Issiah Gill, going to bring home $16, courtesy of Cam Iverson. And that knocks Cam Iverson down. So, we're going to get heat number 1 started underway here, folks. Angel Ortega out of Yakima, Washington, going to start on pole here. Look at the grid pulled up here momentarily. Angel Ortega, once again, on pole, 16.381 in qualifying. Tyler King going to start to his outside in the number 21 machine. In the number 55 inside, second row, give that to Andrew Lemke. Outside of him, going to be Corey Eichelbarger. And then the number 54 machine, Taylor Alto. Going to start P5. Going to round out the field here. This is for a bonus point here, folks. Angel Ortega, Tyler King, neither one of them have raced in the Northwest Short Track Tour this season. So this is going to be their first times in a Northwest Short Track Tour sanctioned race this season. But Andrew Lemke and Corey Eichelbarger, nonetheless, are going to fight for points here. We'll see who can bring home the bonus point for winning the heat race, folks. Angel Ortega will get down on track here. As that is your race number 1 starting grid. Let's get a quick look at the track temps here, folks. 128 degrees now, 85 degrees ambient temp, a little bit warmer than what we saw in practice. So about 8 degrees warmer on track. That's going to slow these cars down a little bit, make it a little more greasy out there. Angel Ortega has finally graded up here. And Taylor Alto has not graded yet. So Alto not going to start the heat races, not in this grid here, folks. So we got a 4-car heat race, 8 laps. Bonus point going to the winner here, Andrew Lemke. If we pull up the points here, folks, Lemke sitting in the 7th spot. Needs an extra bonus point, sitting 9 points back at 6th place Ryan McLeod, as Cam Iverson sitting at the top of the board there with a 359 points. That's about 47 over Bryson Richardson. Almost a full race. A full race would be 54 points. So about 7 points off of that. As these guys come around 1 to green. They've got the 1 to green signal here, folks. Bryson Richardson sitting in second. Josh Childress in a close third. Only 1 point back of Bryson Richardson. So a very close points here tonight, especially after qualifying. But nonetheless, we'll go straight to heat number 1. Angel Ortega going to lead us around to the green flag. Tyler King to his outside. We'll see if they'll go on green. These two drivers are new to the series, so green flag is the rules here, folks. And we'll see. Green flag is out. Angel Ortega with a big jump here. Andrew Lemke looks inside of Tyler King in the 1. King goes wide, almost into the wall. That's going to open the door for Lemke to take second. Strong for the 55 machine, looking to work on the 72 now. 72 has about a 4-car length gap now. It's Corey Eichelbarger gets into the wall out of turn number 3. Tyler King trying to work on that 55 machine, but the 55 has closed the gap in only 2 laps. 7 laps to go here, folks, as Andrew Lemke's cut into the lead now by about a 1/10 of a second, as Eichelbarger in the wall out of turn number 3. That car's got a lot of damage on the 73. He's parked on the inside there, folks, as the leaders come around. No caution just yet. Eichelbarger gets it rolling, as Ortega's got a lot of pressure here from that 55 Helly Hansen machine. That Toyota Camry looks very, very fast here, folks. To the inside looks Andrew Lemke into turn number 3. Is he going to be there? Oh, he pushes up the track. That 55 machine gets real loose as he looks inside of Ortega. Ortega now takes a 4-car length gap now. Andrew Lemke is going to have to regather himself and catch back up to that 72 machine like he did there early on. 4 laps to go now. They'll see 3 at the line. Tyler King looks inside of the 55 now. Not quite there yet for that 21 Ford Mustang. Out of turn number 1 through the dog leg. Lemke looks to close the gap. He's got about 3 car lengths now to that leader, Angel Ortega. We'll see 2 laps to go at the line. Can Andrew Lemke get it done here, folks? He's got a little bit of ground to make up in 2 laps. $5 to win the heat race now. So Angel Ortega, courtesy of Issiah Gill, looking to bring home in a little extra money here. $5 to win for Angel Ortega if he can get it done here. Lemke trying everything he can in that 55. Got to the inside of Ortega early on, but not quite going to be there here, folks, as he looks down inside of the dog leg, not to the back bumper of the 72. Getting into turn number 3, not to the back bumper. Ortega's going to take the heat number 1. Lemke almost gets there, but brings it home second. Not enough for the 55 machine. Angel Ortega Heat number 1 winner, bringing home $5 courtesy of Issiah Gill. A very interesting race number 1 here, heat race number 1. As Corey Eichelbarker rounds out the field in 4th place. We'll get to heat number 2 here, folks. 5 cars ready for heat number 2. $5 going to go to the winner of this heat race. Kyle Matthews going to start on the pole on heat number 2. Tim Garski, too, is outside in the 04 Ford Mustang. To the inside of row number 2, we got Nate Garski. Outside of him will be Reggie Gill in the 14 machine. Rounding out the field will be Dominic Hunter in the 18 Chevy SS. So we'll get these cars rolling now here, folks, as it looks like only 3 cars going to come out for heat number 2. So Reggie Gill and Dominic Hunter did not come out for heat number 2. And we'll see Kyle Matthews, Tim Garski, and Nate Garski. The Nate Garski duo. Nate Garski, Tim Garski. That's father and son. Tim being the father, Nate being the son. Looking to work on Kyle Matthews, that number 29 Winn-Dixie machine. Once again, 116 laps here tonight for the Greg Biffle Memorial. $216 to win. One of the biggest races we put on here in the Northwest Short Track Tour, and we wanted to do it here for Greg Biffle. Once again, a legendary man. One of complete philanthropy. One of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet. One of the greatest race car drivers to run left and go straight. But here tonight, Kyle Matthews going to take us around to the green flag for heat number 2. 3 cars. Expect a big battle here. A bunch of fast drivers. Matthews blinks in and out, and he comes back now. Tim Garski to his outside. Nate Garski to looking to work on his father on the inside. We single file out. Garski, Tim Garski all over the back of the 29 machine going into turn number 3. Kyle Matthews looking to hang on. Coming out of turn number 3. Matthews going to lead that lap from the pole. Garski in the second. We got single file. 7 laps to go now. As Garski gets into the wall, Tim Garski in the wall, Nate Garski going to follow, and that's going to open up the lead now for Kyle Matthews in that 29 Winn-Dixie. Nate Garski goes up to the wall. Nate Garski in the wall in the 3rd spot. He's going to lose a bunch of time now. He's going to have to hope for a miracle if he wants to get back up to the front here. Tim Garski about 5 car lengths back now as Kyle Matthews has ran the fastest lap with a 16.42. That time by, we'll see what it is this time by now. A 16.73 for Matthews, but a 16.68 as Matthews is in the wall out of turn number 1. 16.68 for Tim Garski in that 04 machine, and he's slightly closed the gap now. 4 laps to go at the line. Kyle Matthews gets it. 6 car lengths he has on Tim Garski going into 1. Cut it down to 4 as Garski's cut into that lead once again. 5 car lengths back in the 04 machine. Coming out of turn number 3, 3 laps to go. Garski's going to need a little bit more if he wants to get up there in battle with Matthews. Matthews, faster car that time by. Garski going to need a bunch here. He got a bunch of time through the dog leg. The 29 machine saves it, got real loose. That's going to open the door for the 04 machine to look inside. 2 laps to go as Matthews gets into the back bumper of the 04 machine. Tim Garski takes the lead now. Garski on point. Nick Garski has closed the gap as well as Garski looks outside of the 29 machine. Tim Garski looks to pull away. 1 lap to go here, folks. And Garski's opened the gap to about 4 car lengths on Kyle Matthews in second. Nate Garski looks outside for second as Kyle Matthews gets around. As Matthews gets into Nate Garski coming out of 3. Tim Garski will bring home heat number 2 and $5 courtesy of Issiah Gill. Tim Garski wins heat number 2, brings home $5 extra, and we'll bring up heat number 3. We'll get the race grid showed up here for you, folks. Starting on your pole, we got Seth Cooper in the 3 machine. He is running the Travis Barnes scheme tonight. That is me on board that number 3 machine. They were not happy with me here, so they put me all over their car here to hopefully embarrass me. But nonetheless, that is a very good looking 3 machine there, folks. So Seth Cooper going to lead us off here, folks. To the outside of him will be Bobby Grady in the One Machine. In third place, Ryan McLeod with the Greg Biffle throwback scheme. He will be running the 16 tonight, but 37 will be scored for him. And Devin Matthews going to round out the field here. Dylan Huffines did not come out on track, so we do not expect to see the step machine of Dylan Huffines to start here tonight. Bobby Grady looking to make it work here. He needs a little bit of points to catch up to Seth Cooper there in the 9th spot. We'll get that off screen, the points up on board. Remember, 1 bonus point going to go to the winner of this heat race, and 23 points separate 9th and 10th. Seth Cooper and Bobby Grady. That's your front row here tonight, folks. So an extra bonus point's going to go a mile here for these guys, especially with this many cars on track. Seth Cooper going to lead us to the green flag here as we'll crest out of turn number 3. Seth Cooper will lead us to the line. We'll see the green flag this time by. Green flag is out. Seth Cooper asleep at the wheel on the start. Bobby Grady's going to take advantage of it going into turn 1. As Grady's in a wall out of turn 1, so is Devin Matthews. We'll get into turn number 3 here. Cooper has a lead clearly as Bobby Grady drives it in real deep now. A bunch of beating and banging as McLeod goes around on the front stretch. We have a big wreck from second on back. What happened there, folks? We'll get a big replay going. Unfortunately, your second through 4th place got into each other. See, Devin Matthews drives it in real deep, gets into the door. Bobby Grady comes back down the track, collects Ryan McLeod with him, and chaos from there. As we'll go back to live, Seth Cooper with open track in front of him. All he has to do is bring it home in one piece and not mess up for 5 more laps here, folks. 6 seconds is the gap to second place, Devin Matthews, as Seth Cooper looks to bring home an extra bonus point over Bobby Grady and $5 extra. We see you out there in chat tonight. Robert Richardson, thank you for the praises there. Appreciate you coming out and watching us tonight. Berserker, that's Cam Iverson, $5 to heat races per Isaiah Gill. Isaiah Gill, that's where we got our information from. Isaiah Gill putting up $5 to the winners of each heat race. And Robert Tuxon, thank you, boss. I wish you could have joined as well. It's unfortunate we couldn't have you in it, but hopefully next year you can make the nice Greg Biffle Memorial. We'll be making sure this happens on an annual basis. Greg Biffle, one of the best Northwest racers to ever do it. We want to make sure he's done in style here, especially on iRacing when we can get the chance. So Seth Cooper going to see the white flag out of turn number 3. Has about 10 seconds now on Ryan McLeod. A full track. You can see the gap from Seth Cooper back, and all Seth has to do is get across the line here. He's going to bring home an extra bonus point, $5 for that 3 Travis Barnes machine. Coming out of turn number 3, we'll see that number 3 Chevy SS win heat number 3 as he backs it into turn number 1. Burn it down here, 3 machine. You brought it home. And Ryan McLeod going to round out second place. Devin Matthews in 3rd. As that does it for your heat races here tonight, folks. We'll go to warm up here. But first, we'll do a little memorial for Greg Biffle here, folks. Let's get a moment of silence going here for Greg.
Breaking news, highly renowned NASCAR legend Greg Biffle and his family have been killed in a fiery plane crash. Good evening, I'm Greg Warmer.
And I'm Darlene.
Biffle is going to score a win at Daytona in just his 23rd NASCAR Winston Cup start. Is going to score a win at Daytona in just his 23rd
as we honor Greg Biffle tonight, we want to send a prayer up to him here and ask God to watch over him in his heavenly resting place. Greg Biffle got his start in the Northwest racing late models all over from Vancouver, Washington. We want to honor his Northwest legacy here tonight in the Northwest Short Track Tour by putting on one heck of a race here, folks. We ask you at home to keep Greg Biffle's extended family in prayers as they go through a tough time here. But nonetheless, we'll put on a great show here for Greg Biffle as these drivers get their cars all warmed up for 116 laps. You see Josh Childress out on track, running second fastest right now in warm-up. Issiah Gill top of the board once again with the 16.00. Cam Iverson sitting in third spot with Cam Iverson. Excuse me. With a 16.08. Bobby Grady sitting fourth right now with a 16.10. And Tim Garski rounds out your top five with a 16.18. About a minute and a half left here in warm-up. We'll get right to the 116 laps. $216 to win. $16 is going to go to our lap leader on lap 16. So a bunch of drivers I'd like to shout out here tonight that made this all possible here. From Issiah Gill putting in $25. And Title Boyz Motorsports putting in another $25. Sean Bowman with another 66 to make it 116. And Seth Cooper with the all-out $100 extra for $216 to win tonight. Whoever crosses the line to be in lap 16 will bring home $16 extra and $16 for fast time tonight. That's Issiah Gill. These drivers still battling it out here for points in the Northwest Short Track Tour. Get that pulled up here on screen currently. We'll go through it here once again. Cam Iverson, 359 points, sitting at the top of the board there. 47 points over Bryson Richardson in second. Josh Childress sitting in third, 1 point back at second place. And Dylan Matthews sitting fourth, sitting about 17 points back of third. Kyle Matthews rounds out your top five in the championship points there. 290 for him, 4 points back to fourth. And then Ryan McLeod in the sixth spot, 285. 285 points for Ryan McLeod. So it looks like here in chat, Cam Iverson has updated us here. $16 to Issiah from Andrew Lemke and Race Factory for being the closest to 16.16. So Issiah Gill going to bring home $32 here, just off his pole position here tonight. And as we finish out our top 10 in points, Andrew Lemke, who we just mentioned, put up that $16 extra, 276 points for him in seventh. Devin Matthews sitting in the 8th spot, 251 for him, and Seth Cooper right behind him, 8 points back in the 9th spot, 243. Bobby Grady's going to round out your top 10, 220 points for him. As we'll go green here on the grid, folks. A stout field set up for you here tonight. As we'll pull the grid up here. Starting on the pole after a 5-car invert, Bryson Richardson. Qualified fifth, going to start on the pole. Outside him in the number 77 machine is Josh Childress. Josh Childress starting in that 77 HendrickCars.com machine. Dylan Matthews going to start third in that number 20 machine. Cam Iverson sitting in the 4th spot. And Issiah Gill is going to round out your top fives. Put it on pole in qualifying. Now he's going to start in the 5th spot after the 5-car input. Angel Ortega, your Heat Race 1 winner. Tim Garski, your Heat Race 2 winner. And Seth Cooper, your Heat Race 3 winner. He's going to start 8th. And then from them on back, Andrew Lemke in the 9th spot. Kyle Matthews is going to start outside of him in the 10th spot. Ryan McLeod in the 11th spot. Tyler King in the 12th spot. Devin Matthews is going to start in the 13th spot. Nate Garski in the 14th spot. Corey Barker in the 15th spot. And Bobby Grady going to round out the field here. Notable drivers that did not come out on track in grid were Reggie Gill, Taylor Alto, Dominic Hunter, and Dylan Huffines. A very fast 7 machine did not grid here tonight. So a bunch of drivers, 4 to be exact, not going to start on the field there. You see there, they're down on the bottom left of the pylon. But nonetheless, Bryson Richardson going to start on the pole here. Very low tire pressures here for these guys. Going to be a handful early on, but give these drivers time to build some pressure in these tires here, and this will be one heck of a race here, folks. This car has not been treating these guys well all week. It's going to be a handful for them, and if anybody could do it, the Biff could. So these drivers are going to put on one heck of a show here for us tonight. Bryson Richardson going to round us out at turn number 3. We're going to see the green flag here, folks. Green flag is out. Bryson Richardson misses a shift or something on the start. Josh Childress going to take the lead into turn number 1. Childress to the point. Cam Iverson looking to get around Richardson on the outside. Single file from then on back. Dylan Matthews in 4th. Isaiah Gill sitting in 5th. Going to have to work his way back up to the field. Ortega in 6th. Cooper into the 7th spot now. Kyle Matthews has moved himself up 2 spots into the 8th spot. Garsky's falling back 2 spots now in the 10th. And in 9th. And Tyler King's going to round out your top 10 currently. As we go back up to the lead, Cam Iverson has now cleared Bryson Richardson for 3rd. As he's got his eyes set on Josh Childress here. Coming into lap number 4, we got 12 more till we'll see the $16 winner to lead lap number 16. As Bryson Richardson looks inside, Cam Iverson can't get anything done just yet. Iverson making that 10 car look real strong. Bryson Richardson trying to make it work. Both of those cars, the Travis Barnes machine here tonight, and Dylan Matthews looking very strong in that 17. Oh, Matthews is in the wall. Dylan Matthews is in the wall. The caution is out. A big wreck for the 17 machine. Lemke catches it. We got a bunch of cars wrecking behind him. Eco Barker around. You've seen Nate Garsky around there as well. So let's get a good replay going here, folks. Dylan Matthews looks like he just got in a little too hot. We'll go live here. We remember seeing, we remember seeing Dylan Matthews get into the outside wall. So we'll go here. We'll get a good replay going here. Apologize for the technical difficulties, but going into turn number 1, you've seen that number 17 machine just get all out of whack here. And we'll go on board with the 17 machine. You can see it just sideways, out of his control. Got it overcorrected up towards the wall, just hits it very hard here. And this is exactly what the 17 machine was worried about. He was hoping there would be more faster pairs here tonight, but that's not how it's going to roll for him. He's going to have to take one early on here. That 17 machine, unfortunately, with a lot of heavy damage there. We'll see about Cole Eaglebark. Remember, we see him around. That car looks to be okay. We'll get a full car view of him. As we see the rear end looks to be intact and the front end as well. We'll look at the right front fender and the right rear fender there. Looks to be okay. The left front looks okay as well. And the left rear okay as well. So I think the 73 machine is going to be okay. Unfortunate start here for the 17 machine of Dylan Matthews, as he's going to have to take that fast repair. You see the front bumper back on the 17 Best Buy machine. He's going to have to come to the back of the field here. You see the rear bumper is actually still all messed up for that 17 machine. So I don't think he did take a fast repair here, folks. Just got a front bumper riveted back on there. So first caution of the night going to be Dylan Matthews. Josh Childress still leading this large field here tonight. Cameron Iverson sitting in the 2nd spot. We hit lap number 9. We're going to see 7 laps to go until we see lap 16. That's going to be $60 to the leader of lap 16. Bryson Richardson sitting in 3rd. To his outside will be Isaiah Gill on the restart, and behind them, Seth Cooper in the 5th spot. Angel Ortega in the 6th spot. Move Kyle Matthews up 3 spots from his starting position. 7th for the number 29 machine. Outside of him, Tim Garsky on this restart here. Tyler King on a restart. Going to start 9th. The pace car is off. Josh Childress is going to see the green flag here. Green flag is out. A good start here for Josh Childress, but Cam Iverson just as even as Childress clears on the lap number 1. Bryson Richardson trying to make it work. He does make it work on Issiah. Gill now clear for third. Looks inside of Cam Iverson for second. Out of turn number 3, lap number 11, he's down. Iverson now solid back into the second spot as Bryson Richardson looks to work back on that 10 machine. Seth Cooper in the fray as well. The Travis Barnes machines are now, as we got caution number 2 is out. Nate Garski is around, folks. Nate Garski went around here as lap number 12 comes around. I think we're going to finish lap 16 under caution. So Nate Garski goes around here, folks. We'll get a good look at what happened. Way up high in the marbles there is Nate Garski going into turn number 1. You see Devin Matthews just drives it in real deep, and the 44 machine gets turned sideways by Devin Matthews in the 17 machine. Not to be confused with that Best Buy 17. That's Dylan Matthews. Devin Matthews in that red and blue 17 machine takes out Nate Garski here on lap number 11. So the yellow flag, that's going to be caution number 2 here tonight. Josh Childress currently leading us 13 laps down. 3 laps to go till lap number 16, and these drivers got no extra tires here tonight. So the Barnes cars, Travis Barnes machines, the 10 machine, Bryson Richardson in the 08 machine, and Seth Cooper in the 3 machine. There was word that Josh Childress was supposed to be running a Barnes machine as well. We'll get a refresh here on the paints, making sure that is true. But yeah, nonetheless, the Barnes machines here from 2nd, 3rd, and 4th are one heck of a thing. Let's get a little bit of a look here tonight at the paint schemes. You can see Tim Garski here in the number 04 machine. We'll get a good look at him. That's a new look for the 04 machine here tonight. Tyler King, a new driver here in that nice looking Oregon State racing machine, orange and white here, sitting in 9th. Andrew Lemke on that sleek number 55 once again. Ryan McLeod running the only Biffle scheme we've seen tonight besides Kyle Matthews in the 29, that 3M16 machine, very famous. Greg Biffle made that race car famous here tonight. So we come around for lap 15. These drivers will get these cars doubled up. We'll go green on lap number 16, and it should be Josh Childress taking home $16 here tonight. So Greg Biffle once again. Rest in peace, my friend. Josh Childress going to lead us around to lap number 16. As they come out of turn number 3. Green flag is out. Josh Childress with the $16 to his name here, folks. They scramble for position from him on back. Out of turn number 1, there's a big crash. Kyle Matthews is around here. Kyle Matthews around. Oh, Seth Cooper around on the caution as well. Cooper is around out of turn number 3. Everyone avoids him. Kyle Matthews gets that car rolling once again. We'll go ahead and take a look here on lap number 16. Unfortunate for that number 29. Such a strong run for him. We'll see here, folks, as he comes down. Ortega comes up just a little bit. Not enough room between the 2 drivers, and Matthews is going to get caught up in that one there. As the 29 machine comes back up the track, comes back around, and there it finally goes around for that number 29 Winn-Dixie. Big hit into the outside wall, and that's going to cause a lot of damage. You can see already on the rear bumper of the 29 machine here, folks, but that is what brought out caution number 3 here. A lot of damage there on that number 29 machine. You can see right there on that left rear bumper cover. Nonetheless, 3 cautions in 19 laps. These drivers still have a lot of time, a little less than 100 laps to go here to bring home the prize. Josh Childress leading us currently. He's already got a bonus point to his name here tonight. Bryson Richardson as well. Starting on. He's already got a bonus point for himself here tonight, folks. So your top 5 currently: Josh Childress, Cam Iverson, Seth Cooper, Bryson Richardson. Robert Richardson's in chat. Shout out to everybody in chat. Robert Lucas, Shane Houston, Seth Cooper, all our drivers, all our fans out there watching tonight, thank you for tuning in here. Appreciate you all for coming out for the Greg Biffle Memorial 116. Issiah Gill sitting in the 5th spot. Tim Garski's up a spot into the 6th position. Tyler King moved him up. Angel Ortega, it looks like, starting in the back with Kyle Matthews here. Positive involved in this caution. Pace car is off. Josh Childress going to lead us around out of turn number 3. We'll see the green flag at the line. Here they come, folks. Josh Childress sees a green flag. A big jump for the 77 into turn number 1. You see them all fan out. Coming out of the dog leg here. You'll see him enter into turn number 3 as Seth Cooper gets to the inside of Cam Iverson now. Josh Childress has it pretty much clear for first. Third car goes to second. That's Seth Cooper. And the 10 machine is Cam Iverson now in the 3rd spot. Issiah Gill has moved himself up into the 4th spot. Got around Bryson Richardson for 4th. And Lemke's now into the 6th spot with McLeod in tow. So Tim Garski is falling from 6th to 9th. And we got cars loose in the back. Looks like Ortega and Matthews once again. Ortega and Matthews once again have collected each other here for the 4th caution of the night on lap number 23. We'll get a quick replay here, folks. Ortega and Matthews once again have gotten together. This time in turn number 1. Oh, you see Kyle Matthews drives it in real deep on his brother Devin, and the 29 machine just goes around. That's just going to be the 29 machine. Excuse me, Angel Ortega. Kyle Matthews drives it in real deep there on his brother Devin Matthews. You see right there, boom, gives him a big shot in the 17 machine. Ortega nowhere to go, gets caught up in the number 29's calamity, and we'll go under caution for the 4th time here tonight. Josh Childress still in the lead. Seth Cooper has moved himself up into the 3rd spot as it has become a battle of attrition here tonight, folks. Ortega with such a strong number 72 machine unfortunately had a bad break here early on. Still plenty of time for that 72 machine to get back up to the front where he was, but it's going to be a lot harder from where he started in the 6th spot. Seth Cooper has moved himself up 6 spots into the 2nd position. Bobby Grady, also a big mover, into the 12th spot, up 6 spots from his starting position in the 17th position. Josh Childress, your race leader here. It has become bump to pass tonight. A bump to pass for last, it seems, as these guys can't quite get it figured out there in the back of the pack. Patience is a virtue here. You're not going to get it all in one chunk, so it's crucial that these drivers get it done here. But nonetheless, 4 cautions, 27 laps. It's been quite hectic for these drivers. We'll double these cars up now here, folks. The pace car lights are off. It'll pull off down pit lane, coming out the dog lane. You'll see the Irish pace car pull off there. Josh Childress has it at the green flag. Seth Cooper to his outside, and we'll see who can get it done. They'll fan out into turn number 1. Out of turn number 3, we'll see the green flag. Josh Childress once again with the restart. A big jump for the 77. Cooper to his outside. Getting in at turn number 1. Out of turn number 1. Still side by side for first. As the field enters turn number 3, Cooper still to the outside of the 77. Now as Josh Childress is cleared for first. Cooper now falls into 2nd. Once again, Cam Iverson looks inside. Can't quite get it done. A big shake from the Seth Cooper in the 3 machine. That's going to open the door for Cam Iverson. Issiah Gill to come by now. Gill inside of the 3 machine for the 3rd spot. And now he looks to work on Cam Iverson out of turn number 3. Josh Childress is loving what he's seeing in the rear view. Issiah Gill going to work on the 10 machine now. Cam Iverson is in the wall. Iverson in the wall. That's going to slow him up a bit, but Iverson has a lot of trouble here keeping that 2nd spot from Issiah Gill. That's opened the door for Cooper to come back by in that 3 machine. Now, Seth Cooper has cleared for 3rd, and Cam Iverson's dropped back down to the 4th spot here, folks. Caution is out. A big wreck here on the front stretch. Matthews, and Matthews are around here. Kyle and Devin Matthews parked on the front stretch. That 17 machine gets it rolling again, but you see the damage on the 29. A bunch of damage here for the number 29 machine of Kyle Matthews. Unfortunate start for him. That's his third wreck here tonight. I wonder if the admins will make him park it here. That's the third caution he's been involved in tonight here, folks. So 29 machine bringing it down pit lane here. We'll see what they discuss. Devin Matthews back rolling out on track. Front end damage on that number 17 machine. We'll see if that affects him any. As it's been a rough night so far for that number 29 machine. Not the way he's wanted it to go. Third caution for the number 29 machine. Fifth caution of the night, only lap 33. It has been chaos here, folks. As we've pretty much been pacing this whole time. Josh Schroeder, though, still has the lead. Issiah Gill has now moved up into the second spot. And Seth Cooper, comes back out on track. I don't know if he beat the pace car off. He did not. So he's going to go a lap down here, folks. 2 laps down for the number 29 machine. As we're into our 5th caution here tonight.
Cameron, I'm only 3 back, buddy. Oh, yeah. What's up, Travis? You know, I just gotta move through the field here real slow with precision so I don't get any damage, because my one fast repair is gone now, so we gotta be careful. Gotta be real careful. I messed up and got into Issiah. I thought I was clear and I wasn't. But hey, we just gotta make it back up here now, buddy.
Yes, you do, Seth. That 3 machine's looking real quick. We'll let you go. Get back to it here. Not even halfway yet, but still looking real strong in that 3 machine. Good luck, Seth.
Hey, thanks, brother.
That's Seth Cooper in the number 3 machine here tonight, folks. Quick word with your 6th place driver. I apologize. My mic was unfortunately muted there for the majority of those past runs, so I've been talking and commentating, but you have not been hearing it, folks. So nonetheless, we're on our 8th caution here tonight, lap number 55. We're going to go for our 9th restart here tonight. Double these cars back up. Josh Childress going to take us to the green flag here. 9th restart here tonight. Cameron Iverson to his outside. Tyler King looking real strong in that number 21 machine, and Dylan Matthews going to start outside in the 4th spot. We'll see the green flag out of turn number 3. Green flag is out. A big jump once again for Childress into turn number 1. Iverson looking to work on Tyler King. No competition there through the dog leg. Iverson's clear. Now Dylan Matthews looking to make it work on Tyler King into turn number 3. Way wide goes the 17 machine. And now Dylan Matthews and Seth Cooper around on the front stretch here, folks. Dylan Matthews around on the front stretch. And that's going to bring out caution number 9. These guys are fighting tooth and nail. And Matthews not impressed with what happened there. We'll go slow motion here. Matthews coming back down the track. Cooper not expecting it, and they just meet in the middle. Cooper goes around. Dylan Matthews goes around on the front stretch off the front bumper of Seth Cooper. So announcer's curse once again for the 3 machine. That's going to unfortunately send those 2 drivers to the back of the pack here, as everyone manages to escape here cleanly. Nonetheless, we'll go live. Josh Childress still your leader. Cam Iverson in 2nd. Tyler King into the 3rd spot still. Andrew Lemke's moved up to 4th, and Tim Garski into the 5th spot. And don't look now, the number 2 machine of Issiah Gill has moved into the 6th spot here. Let's get a quick word here with Cam Iverson sitting in 2nd spot. Cam, this is Travis up in the booth here. We just want to get a quick word with you before we go green. How's that number 10 machine feeling?
Yeah, doing really good. The car's got a lot of speed right now. The track feels good. Kind of just seeing what I can save and step behind Josh right here. I know he's probably going to be the car to beat until Issiah gets back up here, so just keep my stuff under me, don't get wrecked.
Well, you're doing such a good job so far, sitting in the 2nd spot. What's it going to take to get the win here tonight?
Yeah, I don't know. Just I got to be at the end, stay clean, so really don't know what everybody's got right now. I know there's a lot of people saving, at least I am, so yeah, it should be a great race, though, and so far they're pretty clean up front, so let's see if we can keep it that way.
How have the multitude of cautions affected that number 10 car here tonight? I know the tire pressures are set pretty low. Has it affected the handling of that number 10 machine? It looks like on these restarts...
It just made the driver very bored, I'll say that.
I can imagine. We're trying everything we can to make it entertaining up here in the booth. I can't imagine how it is down there on track here tonight, but nonetheless, we've crested halfway, less than halfway to go in this 116 lap main event. We wish you luck here, Cam. Good luck.
Yep, thank you.
That's your number 10 machine of Cam Iverson sitting in the 2nd spot. These cars have doubled up here, folks. Josh Childress, once again, going to lead us for the 10th restart here tonight. And I want to hear who you got down in chat winning this race. Josh Childress has led from pretty much the drop of the green flag from here, but caution after caution has let the field bunch back up. Once again, Josh Childress going to start restart number 10, and he'll see the green flag. A good restart here for Josh Childress, but Cam Iverson was holding strong on the outside here. Tyler King looking inside of the 10 machine through the dog leg.
still on the back bumper of the number 10 machine into turn number 3. That's your battle for second right now. Josh Childress looking to walk away. Big run down the front stretch here for Cam Iverson into turn number 1. Not quite clear of the 21 machine just yet. Now he is. Second spot, give it to Cam Iverson in the 10 machine. Tyler King's going to have to settle for third. Go to work on the number 10 machine once again. Lemke in the 4th. And Tim Garski in 5th. Isaiah Gill sitting in the 6th spot. Your quick time here tonight. Looks inside of Garski down the dog leg. Garski's going to give it to him. Side by side down the backstretch. Isaiah Gill takes 5th firmly. But the crossover move not going to work for Tim Garski going down the front stretch here. Isaiah Gill in the 5th now in that number 2 machine. The fabulous Isaiah Gill machine looking real quick here tonight. Going to work on 4th place. Andrew Lemke into turn number 3. Lemke's doing everything he can to hold that number 2 car off now. Isaiah Gill looking to get that Ford Mustang back up onto the point. Looks inside in the dog leg. He's there. Lemke almost closes the door in the dog leg. Isaiah Gill looks inside now on turn number 3. That's your battle for 4th. Lemke gives it up. Gill now into the 4th spot. A very strong Isaiah Gill marching through the field here, folks. Josh Childress got about 5 car lengths now over Cam Iverson in second as Tyler King and Iverson are battling out in the 2nd spot. King has not let Iverson get away, and now we have the 10th caution of the night. That one involves Richardson. Bryson Richardson around on the backstretch there, folks. You've seen him around there. Bryson Richardson in the 08 machine brings out the 10th caution of the night. Let's get a quick replay going here, folks. Bryson Richardson around here. We'll get it. See him around in the dog leg. Gets into the corner here. Car's pretty loose right there. Seth Cooper not quite there on his inside. A big bump. He hits that big bump out of turn number 1. And that car's already sideways. You see it there, and then Seth Cooper nowhere to go. Unfortunately, gets involved with the right rear of Bryson Richardson, sends him straight up into the outside wall, and that's going to bring out caution number 10 here tonight. So, not what Bryson Richardson wanted to see. Very loose 08 machine. Unfortunately, Seth Cooper gets involved in that as well in the 3 machine. But not a lot of damage on that 3 machine. Isaiah Gill has moved his way up into the 4th spot. Let's see if we can get a word with Isaiah Gill. Isaiah Gill, this is Travis up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Hey, Isaiah, these cautions have been coming out. You know, you got sensitive back there a couple times, caught up with a little bit slower cars there, but you're moved up into the 4th spot. How are you going to get it done here tonight with less than 50 laps to go now?
We're just going to try to keep staying patient. You know, it's a little hard when not a lot of room is being given, especially when there's this much money on the line, you know. And I understand that, but we're just going to keep being patient and pick them off one by one.
Well, you're doing exactly that there on that last stint. Moved up 2 spots from 6th to 4th. Now you're riding striking distance here as they double them up. We'll let you get back to green. Good luck, buddy.
Good luck.
That was Isaiah Gill, your 4th place starter. We're doubling these cars up here, folks. Josh Childress once again going to lead us to the green flag here. 77 has looked strong all night, folks. Cam Iverson's going to have his hands full once again on this restart. We'll see if he can keep it tight with Josh Childress. We'll see the green flag out of turn number 3. Green flag is out. Another big jump for Childress as he's clearing the 1. Iverson drops down. He's clearing the turn number 1 as well. And Isaiah Gill goes to work on the outside of Tyler King through the dogleg for 3rd. Tyler King still looking inside of Isaiah Gill coming out of turn number 3. Give that spot to Isaiah Gill now into the 3rd spot. Tyler King's going to have to settle for 4th now as Lemke moves into the 5th spot. Ortega has now moved into the 6th spot as he's gotten around Tim Garski now. Dylan Matthews looks inside for the 7th spot on Tim Garski as Kyle Matthews drives it in deep on Ryan McLeod. And we got cars going around on the front stretch here, folks. The 11th caution is out tonight. Kyle Matthews in his 5th caution of the night. Almost more than half of these have involved Kyle Matthews, and now he's going to go a lap down because he could not get that 29 machine rolling. So Matthews going to go a lap down once again. It has been one tough night for that number 29 machine.
We have had caution after caution after caution here, folks. This has been a treacherous race here. These guys have money on the line. We're going to see 40 laps to go next time they come around. The start-finish line in the laps have pretty much dwindled down. I had not had much racing here so far, folks. Ryan McLeod is out of the race here tonight. He has hit the incident limit with 24. Bobby Grady down pit lane. You see him down pit lane getting his car repaired. Fast repair used here on Bobby Grady. He's going to come back out on track and have to restart at the back of the field. Ryan McLeod is out for the night. Unfortunate run for McLeod. Let's pull those points back up on screen. You're seeing the 6 spot, 285. That's Ryan McLeod there. He is going to lose out on a bunch of points, but nonetheless here, a crazy night for the Greg Biffle Memorial 116. So we'll go back to your leader, Josh Childers. Josh Childers still leading on our 11th caution tonight. We're going to have 12 restarts. As you see in chat, a displeased Ryan McLeod is disqualified here. Not the night number 37 machine was hoping for, especially with the throwback 16 car, but we're going to double these cars up here, folks. Josh Childers, your leader. Cam Iverson is outside. Issiah Gill moved him up into the 3rd spot. Tyler King now in 4th. From 3rd, Lemke in the 5th spot, and Angel Ortega in the 6th spot. Garcia starting in the 7th, and Matthews goes outside 8th. Rounding out the top 10 will be Seth Cooper in 9th, and Nate Garski in the 10th spot here. Josh Childers is going to lead us to the line here, folks, in our number 77 machine. We'll see if he can get another great restart when the green flag comes out. Green flag is out. A better restart for Cam Iverson going into turn number 1. Issiah Gill looks inside. Can Gill get it done on Cam Iverson? Way wide goes Cam Iverson through the dog leg. Side by side into turn number 3. Your battle for second is heated up now. Issiah Gill looking to clear off of turn number 3. Might have it done into turn number 1. Cam Iverson's still there on his outside, not going to make it work. Tyler King looks to get inside now of that number 10 machine. Gill moves up into second. Clear for the number 2 machine. Going to work on Josh Childers now. That 2 machine is very quick here at Concord Speedway. You've seen it there in qualifying now as he looks inside through the dog leg. Can he get it done? Not going to get it done now. Josh Childers is opening the door up through the dog leg for Issiah Gill to get there to his inside, and that's what he looks like. Not going to get it done into turn number 1. Comes off the inside. Oh, a big bubble out of Josh Childers. That's going to open the door for Issiah Gill to take the lead now. New leader Issiah Gill on lap number 82, coming around to 83. We're going to see about 43 laps to go here, folks. Or excuse me, 33 laps to go here. Cam Iverson looking inside now. Can't quite get it done through the dog leg. The 10 and 2 are bumper to bumper into turn number 3. Cam Iverson looks inside, down the front stretch here on Issiah Gill. Not quite there, looks inside into turn number 1. Gill gives it to him, side by side through the dog leg. This is our best battle all night, folks. Oh, they touch through the dog leg. Inside looks Cam Iverson. Can he clear out of turn number 3? Yes, he does. Iverson now leads on lap 85. Josh Childers is closing the gap up once again. The top 3 so strong through the dog leg here. Bumper to bumper for first. Issiah Gill almost into the back of Cam Iverson now. Out of turn number 3, Iverson still holding strong now. He's opened up the gap just a little bit now on that number 2 car. The 2 car closes real strong into turn number 1 through the dog leg. He's there. But out of 3, the number 10 machine's just so strong. As the 12th caution is out here tonight, folks. This time, Tim Garski and Bobby Grady around. Let's get a quick replay going here, folks. This one involves that 0-4 in 1 machine. 12th caution is out tonight. Oh, a big bump there from Bobby Grady. Going to send both those drivers around for the 12th caution here tonight. Tim Garski and Bobby Grady going to head to the back of the pack here, folks. But new leader on lap 83. Give that one to Cam Iverson. Cam Iverson has moved up into first. Issiah Gill into second now. And Josh Childers
sitting in the third spot, front first. So after a strong early run here for the 77 machine, he's going to have to go back to work, find his blueprints, see what he can do. You know what? Let's go to chat up right there on the 77 machine real quickly and see what he can do. Hey, Josh, this is Travis up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Hey, Josh. Got beat out there by Cam Iverson and Issiah Gill there on that last green flag run. What can you do now to get back up to the front and get that 77 machine back on point?
Oh, nothing. I let them go right there. They're going to pass me anyway, so why not just let them go and let them two battle out and rip each other, hopefully.
All right, Josh. Well, that 77 machine looks so strong early on. We'll see if you get it done here. I know you're going green, so we'll let you go. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
That was Josh Childress, your third place driver here tonight, folks. As you see in chat, I agree. I thought the 29 should have been parked by now, but he is not. So, unfortunately, McLeod is out off of incident points. Caution is still out. We're not going green this time by, folks. Caution lights came back out on the pace car. We have 26 laps to go. Ortega into the 5th spot. Lemke in the 6th. Seth Cooper in 7th. Dylan Matthews in 8th. Strong run for Devin Matthews here tonight. With a lot of damage on that front end of the 17 machine. Pace car pulls off here now. Iverson, your new leader here on the 13th restart of the night. We'll see who can get it done. 27 laps left here, folks. Iverson leads in that 10 machine. Outside him, Issiah Gill. Green flag is out. A great restart for Issiah Gill on the outside. But a strong run on the inside for Cam Iverson through the dogleg. Clear for first is Cam Iverson into turn number 3. And Issiah Gill is clear of the 77 machine into turn number 3 as well. A big battle here. 25 laps left to go here, folks. Josh Childress in the 3rd, and the 13th caution is out once again, folks. Dylan Matthews around, and I think he is out of the race here tonight. We'll get a quick replay as to what happened. But Dylan Matthews out of the race once again. He is not on track. We'll go play the replay. Caution. Yep, Lemke and Dylan Matthews together on the front stretch, and you see him disappear. That's because he's reached the incident limit here tonight. So Dylan Matthews out of the race. Ryan McLeod out of the race on incident points. I expected that with how many cautions we've had here. So that is your 13th caution of the night here, folks. We'll go back to alive. As you see, the field has slowly shrunken here. Matthews out of the race. Ryan McLeod out of the race as well. And unfortunate night for those drivers here. So once again, Cam Iverson still leading us. Issiah Gill in the 2nd spot with the number 2 machine, the fabulous Issiah Gill Ford Mustang. Josh Childress in 3rd still, Tyler King in 4th, Angel Ortega in 5th, and Seth Cooper back up to the 6th spot here, folks. And give Nate Garski some credit in that 44 machine. 7th position now for the 44 of Nate Garski. Bryson Richardson sitting in 8th. 9th, give that to Corey Eaglebarker, and Tim Garcia going to round out the top 10 so far. 22 laps to go in the Greg Biffle Memorial 116. $216 winner here tonight. Issiah Gill has already taken home $32 in prize money. Our heat race winners, Angel Ortega, Seth Cooper, and I can't remember the other one here, but I believe it was Kyle Matthews. Also bringing home $5. Don't quote me there, but I know Angel Ortega, Seth Cooper bringing home $5 for their heat race wins. I agree. I'm not sure what happened here. The incident limit to 24 tonight, so I assume that the 20 machine of Dylan Matthews in the 37 machine of Ryan McLeod have met their incident limits here tonight. That's why they are both out on the screen there. But nonetheless, we're going to go green here, folks. 20 to go. When they cross the line, Cam Iverson going to lead us to green. Issiah Gill to his outside. We'll see who can get it done here. as a green flag will come out. A big jump here for Cam Iverson on the inside. Exactly what he wanted. Issiah Gill, not as good of a restart. Open those doors up for Oh, the 14th caution has come out once again. Kyle Matthews is around once again here, folks. Matthews, the number 29 machine, consistently, caution after caution has come out for this number 29 machine. We'll at least get a look and see what happened here. I am surprised that number 29 machine has not met his incident limit tonight. But we'll go ahead and take a look here, folks. All races and cautions will be reviewed afterwards. So any final determinations will be made and be known to the drivers. But you see here, I don't know what was going on between the brothers Devin and Kyle Matthews, but that's what's going to bring out caution number 14 tonight on an negligent restart. And this has become one of the most boring races in Northwest Short Track Tour history. This is honestly a disservice to Greg Biffle in what has been a caution fest here tonight. We'll go back to live. Cam Iverson still your leader. Issiah Gill to his outside. Josh Childers starts on the third spot. Right just on the pace car. 17 laps to go. As the laps have count down here tonight, it has been nothing but pacing. Before you leave here tonight, make sure to drop a like wherever you're watching, on Facebook, on YouTube, and we'd love to see your comments there as well. You don't want to miss a thing. We appreciate you all for watching and sticking with us here through the calamity that we've had going on. So nonetheless, we appreciate everybody who has sat through this here tonight for the Greg Biffle Memorial 116. As Cam Iverson comes around for the 15th restart here tonight. Yes, 15th. We'll see the green flag. The number 10 machine has it. A great restart on the outside for Issiah Gill, this time by Cam Iverson's going to have a lot of work to keep that team machine at bay. They're still door-to-door down the dog leg through the backstretch here, folks. Gill with a big jump into turn number 3. That's going to open the door up for Cam Iverson to come back on the inside. In the wall is Issiah Gill down the front stretch. Cam Iverson looking to get clear now through the dog leg. Still not enough on Issiah Gill into turn number 3. A big jump here. A bobble out of that 2 machine, out of turn number 3. Now that's going to open the door for Josh Childers to look inside. Iverson is clear, and the 15th caution has come out once again. The caution is out once again here, folks. Oh my goodness, we cannot get a green flag run going. And the 15th caution has come out here tonight. We'll go ahead and take a look. Looks like Angel Ortega was involved. As you see, he's loose all over the track with Seth Cooper, but in the turn Cooper just sideways. You can see he's already sideways. Nowhere for Angel Ortega to go as Cooper and Ortega get together out of turn number 3. That's going to bring out our 15th caution of the night, folks. See, everyone else barely escapes by. You see Nate Garski getting to the back of him. Oh, a big hit for Lemke. A big hit for Corey Eaglebarker there. A big hit for Lemke as he gets it pointed straight back. You saw that car on 2 wheels there in the replay. We'll get a quick look at his car here, folks. Lemke, a big hit. You can see as he comes around here. Damage on that 55. Doesn't look too bad. He was up on 2 wheels. The 17 machine of Devin Matthews. No front bumper cover now. There is 11 laps to go here, folks. A lot of drama in the chat. A lot of drama here tonight.
So we'll go for our 16th restart here. Cam Iverson, current race leader. Lights are out on a pace car. We'll double these guys up. Hopefully for the last time here tonight. This has been a rough race. But nonetheless, we're going to see the green flag come out when they get to the start-finish line here. Pace car will pull off here momentarily. Iverson will lead. Gill in second. Childress third. Tyler King to the outside in fourth. Bryson Richardson now in fifth. And Nate Garski in sixth. We'll see who can get it done here, folks. 9 laps to go when they cross the line for $216. Green flag is out. Another great restart for the 2 machine of Issiah Gill into turn number 1. Inside, oh, a big bobble out of Josh Childress into 1. 3 wide for fourth on back, and they're going to have to sort it out from there. Childress with a big bobble. Oh, now Bryson Richardson around out of turn number 3. Cautions. Oh, my goodness. Richardson upside down all around. Now he's back on all 4, but a big hit with 8 laps to go for our 16th caution tonight. Our 16th caution here tonight, folks. Unfortunately, Bryson Richardson on the receiving end of that big hit from Devin Matthews, who is now out of the race due to incident points here. So we've had Lemke. It looks like Lemke's out as well. A lot of chaos here tonight. We've had 5 drivers out on incidents. Seth Cooper is out as well. So chaos has commenced here as we're getting to the tail end of things. 24 incident limits here tonight was the limit, and a lot of drivers already hitting that here. So that leaves us with 11 cars on the lead lap. Tyler King is down pit lane now. See that 21 machine coming down. We'll see what work he gets repaired on that 21 machine. You see him coming down the front stretch here, folks. 6 laps to go. Tyler King down pit lane. Rolling now, that 21 machine. We'll see what he can do with only few laps left. Pace car lights are still on that iRacing pace car machine. Iverson still leading this race. Issiah Gill in the 2nd spot. Josh Childress in the number 77 machine in the 3rd spot. Nate Garski 4th. Tim Garski 5th. Bobby Grady is in the 6th position. And Kyle Matthews, what I imagine he will most likely not receive his finishing points after a race review, considering the rules, but the 29 machine in the 7th spot currently. Angel Ortega in the number 72 machine. Equal Barker in 9th in the 73 machine. Richardson in 10th in the 08 machine. We'll go green this time by, folks, for our 17th restart of the night. 4 laps to go at the line. Cam Iverson's going to lead us to the green. Oh, that restart looked a little shady. Issiah Gill gives it up into turn number 1. Gill had a nose in front of him at the line. I don't know if they're going to count that restart, but Gill kind of gives it up going into turn number 1, side by side into turn number 3. Coming out of turn number 3, did that lap to Issiah Gill now. Iverson gives him the door into turn number 1, moves him up the track. Issiah Gill going to move up the track once again. 3 laps to go. That's going to open the door for Josh Childress to make his move now on Cam Iverson out of turn number 3. 2 laps to go, folks. Josh Childress trying to work on Cam Iverson into turn number 1. He gets into turn 1 a little too hot now. Cam Iverson's opened that lead up just a hair more now as Josh Childress gets loose into turn number 3. And he's coming out of turn number 3 now. White flag is out. Cam Iverson, your leader now. 3 car lengths on Cam Iverson now. He just got to bring it to the line. Issiah Gill goes around in the dog leg. Gill around in the dog leg as Cam Iverson comes around to see the checkered flag out of turn number 3. Cam Iverson brings it home in first. Cam Iverson going to win the Greg Biffle Memorial 116. Greg Biffle Memorial 116 winner Cam Iverson. Burn it down here tonight. $216 going to go to him. Josh Childress brings it home in the 2nd spot. Bobby Grady going to round out the top 3 in the 3rd spot. We'll get a word here in a moment, folks, with our top 3 here tonight. Be patient.
It has been full of drama here tonight. A lot of drivers have met their incident limits here, so we'll give it a minute or two here and let Cam Iverson burn down the field. Cam Iverson, you did it here tonight. We'll get a word with him here momentarily.
May not look like it, but I was struggling the whole race. Just trying not to overdrive and underdrive it at the same time. But Issiah, I knew those guys were way faster, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna let Issiah go coming off the turn one, and didn't see Cam was that close. I mean, it doesn't matter. So I just let the two of them fast guys go and was just settling in behind them and would just follow them.
Well, you almost got it done here tonight, Josh. You led a majority of the race here, most of any driver here, but not going to bring home the big dollars here. Nonetheless, put on one heck of a race. How did you battle through all the adversity and all these cautions to bring it home second? I know it must have been a boring race for you.
Oh no, these things are never boring when you got Issiah, Gill, and Cam Iverson, and just the whole field. Any one of them can be up front at any lap. I mean, it's been proven. So there's no rest in this series. You just kind of got to go, but not go too far and burn your stuff up. So I just tried to not overdrive it and underdrive it, but also not just burn my stuff up. So when they did get to me, which was, a couple laps, like I said, I'm not very good here. So it was just all fun night all around.
Well, you did a great job nonetheless here, Josh. Going to have a good points run for you here tonight, pretty much solidifying your spot into second after round number 10 here. And we're going to go into Christmas break and come back on the 3rd of January, and hopefully we'll see you there as well. Let me get a quick look at where we're headed on the 3rd. It's going to be the mini stocks at Myrtle Beach for 50 laps. Can we expect you there?
Oh, yeah, of course. I got to try to beat Cameron. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, we look forward to seeing you here, Josh. Before we let you go, though, anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, first and foremost, Travis for putting this on, and Mr. H for letting me run the car, even though he was going to let me run a special paint scheme the Travis Mobile. Got some nice fish on the quarter panels and whatnot. But as long as Corey, Jesse, the old lady for letting me do this, the kids, just everybody that puts this stuff on, it's fun.
Well, right on, Josh. Thank you for racing with us here tonight. We'll let you go celebrate a second place finish.
Thank you, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Josh Childress, your second place finisher here tonight. Now we have on deck Cameron Iverson in the number 10 machine. Cam, way to go here tonight, bringing it home in first, $216 to your name, and one good-looking Travis Barnes machine. Nice win here tonight. How'd you get it done?
Just staying consistent, pacing myself. There's a lot of fast guys, like always, in here, and a lot more drivers. And looking at lap times now, everybody is within like 2/10 of each other in the top 10 lap time wise. So I knew if I just kept my tires under me and kept my car clean towards the end, I'd have a shot. And sure enough.
Well, you did it here tonight, Cam. A great points night for you, but nonetheless, $216 to your name for the Greg Biffle Memorial 216. What's that mean to you to get it done here in the first annual Greg Biffle Memorial?
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm really glad the league was able to put together a race like this for Greg. Great racer, and more importantly, that great human. Everything he's done for the communities and all the disaster relief, especially this last year in North Carolina. So really tragic to see somebody like him and his whole family go. So prayers out to all of them, and hopefully we keep doing this race every year for him.
Absolutely. We want to honor Greg in all his glory and the legacy he leaves behind here. Gone but not forgotten, just one lap ahead of us. So, nonetheless, here, Cam, congratulations on your win. What are you going to spend that $216 on first?
Well, I should probably go Christmas shopping for my wife. That'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah, you only got about 5 more days till Christmas Day, Thursday coming up. So, is she watching at home, or are you going to let us know what you're going to get her?
Yeah, she's watching it right next to me, so can't really say anything yet.
All right, we'll keep it secret here, Cam. Maybe you'll let us know when you come back January 3rd, Myrtle Beach. 50 laps in the mini socks. I know we'll see you there, Cam. Hopefully you can get it done 2 in a row, leading here with a bigger points lead over second place, which is most likely Josh Childress after tonight. But before we let you go, celebrate this huge win in the number 10 machine. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the good Lord above for letting me keep racing. I'd like to thank Cassidy for always supporting me and letting me do this. And Race Factory, Jordan Probst, always been a great help to me. Really good help with paint jobs, kind of gave me some advice I didn't really listen to while throwing this paint scheme together for Travis Barnes. So the Travis Barnes Mobile, 1 for 1 so far, so maybe retire it.
Would be a good move. I recommend doing that there, Cam. It's a good-looking car nonetheless, but I'd definitely retire it with a win under its belt. We'll let you get out of here, Cam. Thanks for racing with us here tonight. Congratulations on your win.
Yep, thank you guys.
And that was your first place finisher, Cam Iverson, bringing home the $216. Let's go down our race results here tonight, folks. We'll go live once again. So, bringing it home in first spot, Cam Iverson. Josh Childress in second. We got a word with both of them. Unfortunately, not able to get a word with our third place finisher, Bobby Grady. He was not in the voice chat here tonight. So, Bobby Grady brings it home third. Did not get a word with him. Tyler King in a great spot. Finishes fourth here tonight. His first race here in the Northwest Short Track Tour, and brings it home fourth. A great run for him. Tim Garski with a great top 5 finish in that 04 machine. Corey Eaglebarker with his best finish in 6th this season. Issiah Gill in the 7th spot with that number 2 machine after getting wrecked there on the final lap. From then on back, Nate Garski from 8th down, pretty much disqualified for incident points. A lot of these guys had trouble keeping that car underneath them and staying out of calamity. So Garski in the 8th spot, Kyle Matthews in the 9th spot. Of course, this is all up for review. This is going to be one heck of a night here for the admins to make sure that everything is done correctly. I know there's a lot of drama in the YouTube chat. I don't know about the Facebook chat. I had the YouTube chat pulled up, but nonetheless, we'll make sure everything is done. Kyle Matthews unofficially in the 9th spot. Angel Ortega in the 10th spot. Bryson Richardson in 11th. Devin Matthews 12th. Lemke in the 55 machine brings it home 13th. Cooper, after a great run early on, brings it home 14th, 10 laps down. Dylan Matthews 15th. Ryan McLeod 16th. And rounding out your field who did not come out on track, Reggie Gill and Taylor Alto. So that is going to do it for us here tonight, folks. Cam Iverson, once again, our race winner. And we just want to honor Greg one more time here tonight in what was a great, well, not really a great, caution-filled wreck fest, but nonetheless, Greg Biffle, we just wanted to honor you with their first annual Greg Biffle Memorial here tonight, 1969 to 2025. Unfortunately, no longer with us here on Earth. He's up in heaven with him and his family. But we'll get out of here tonight here, folks. A long race here. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll let it go out one more time with the edit here, folks. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, Travis Barnes signing off as a Northwest Short Track Tour. Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Breaking news, highly renowned NASCAR legend Greg Biffle and his family have been killed in a fiery plane crash. Good evening, I'm Greg Warman.
And I'm Darlene Jones.
Biffle is going